Hello everyone, this is Nick Chou from nicholaschou.com. I'm the founder of Easy TV Money and a long-term business blueprint. This is part 2 of a two-part PPC case study video series. In part 1, I shared a call and cleanse PPC campaign that has generated $1,504 in profit in 5 months with only $600 in ad spend and a ROI of 250%. If you missed it, you can visit the link on the screen to watch that video. In this video, I will reveal a skincare PPC campaign that has generated nearly $3,000 in profit with only $348 in ad spend and an amazing ROI of 845%. You'll get to see the product, keywords, ads, bids, negative keywords, earnings, ad spend, CTRs, CPCs, EPCs, etc. This is without a doubt the best and quickest way to learn how to build profitable PPC campaigns. Are you ready? Let's get started. This is the BS campaign. The product is called Chou. It is a skincare product. I had ran and managed this campaign from February 10th, 2016 to July 27th, 2016. Click Apply to confirm that this is the data range. Let's first look at the earnings. This is the affiliate network. I will select the same data range, February 10th, 2016 to July 27th, 2016. Click Filter. The first two rows are for this campaign. The first product is the so-called front-end product, and the second one is an upsell. The front-end product has a total of 50 conversions, and the upsell product has a total of 40 sales. The total earnings are 1852 plus 1436. That's a total of $3,288. Now let's go back to the BS account. Ad spend is $456.79, but this is in Canadian dollar because the client is from Canada. So we need to convert that into US dollar, which is $348. So if we do the math here, this is the earnings minus the ad spend, $348, $2,940, almost $3,000. So that is the profit. Next, let's calculate the return on investment or ROI. So we take this number and divide that by the ad spend, which is $348. So it's almost 845%. That's an amazing return on investment. Next, let's look at other important metrics. The cost per click is overall 30 cents. Again, that's in Canadian dollar. If we convert that to US dollar, that's just 23 cents. Now let's look at the earnings per click. For earnings per click, we take the earnings, which is $3,288, divide that by the total number of clicks in Bing Ads. That's 1539. So the earnings per click, or EPC, is $2.13. Remember, the CPC was only 23 cents. So that's a huge difference between EPC and the CPC. That's exactly why this is a highly profitable PPC campaign. Next, let's look at the niche of this product. This is the landing page for the product. It's a skincare product that's going to make you look younger. Just like the campaign that I shared yesterday, this product also offers a free trial, but you will need to pay a shipping fee. That's the first key success factor for this campaign, which is that it offers a free trial. The second key success factor for this campaign is that it's also a rebuilding product. That means that when you try to place an order on the landing page, you'll come to this page. As you can see here, it offers a 14-day trial. You don't have to pay for a product, but you do have to pay for shipping for $3.95. But after 14 days, the customer will be automatically charged a monthly fee unless they cancel. This might not be okay with you because I can guarantee you that most people don't know that they will be charged a monthly fee after the free trial. If this is against your moral value or ethics, then these type of products would not be for you. Now let's go back to the campaign. Next, We could look at the search volumes for the product keyword Chou in both Google Keyword Planner and Bing Keyword Planner. This is data in Google Keyword Planner. So the product keyword Chou with a space has 12,100 searches monthly from February 2016 to July 2016. That's a lot of searches. Now let's look at Bing Keyword Planner. So I actually enter different spelling for the product keyword. Chou with a space, Chou with a Chou misspelled as True instead of Tru. In total, these product keywords have about 840 searches every month during the same 6-month period. If you remember from my Easy to Money course, I only recommend that you check Google Keyword Planner's data. And the minimum requirement is that the product keyword or product keywords have a total of at least 1,000 monthly searches. You do not have to check Bing Keyword Planner data, but certainly checking Bing data is going to be helpful. In general, if a product keyword has at least 1,000 monthly searches in Google Keyword Planner and at least 400 to 500 monthly searches in Bing Keyword Planner, then that product should have enough demand for you to even bother to create a PPC campaign for it. Next, let's take a look at the keyword performance in Bing Ads. Click into the ad group and let's look at keyword. The average CTR or click-through rate is almost 31%, which is amazing. If you look at all the main keywords, this one is the most popular keyword, has a CTR of almost 40%. This one is 23%, 33%. This one is 52%. Amazing. When you bid on branded keywords or trademark keywords, but I call them product keywords, if your keyword is at position number 1, you can expect a CTR of at least 10, 20, 30%. The CPC, as we talked about earlier, is 30 cents in Canadian dollar, which is 23 cents in US dollar. The average ad position is pretty much 1. For the main keywords, it's essentially number 1. And amazingly, even for number 1, we only had to pay 23 cents for that position. How so? It was either because there was no competition or because there was competition, but because our campaign performed so much better than the competitor's ad did not show up at all. So we were able to be at position number 1 for a very low cost per click. The reason that my competitor's ad was not showing, but mine was showing, was due to the policy of one unique display URL per page. So if my ad's display URL is choubelleza.com, and the display URL for a competitor's ad is also choubelleza.com, if my campaign performs better than the competitor's ad is not going to show up on the first page at all because our ads have the same display URL. So we can actually use that policy to our advantage. Next, for the whole campaign during this 6-month period. First, let's look at the impressions. Really, most impressions were from February 7th to May 1st. The campaign just sort of died down after that. If you look at the data between February and early May, most of the traffic came from February 10th to May 1st. It sort of died down at the end. So mostly that's because the merchant stopped promoting the offer online or on TV. There were just fewer people searching for the product. Next, let's look at the clicks. So it's consistent with the number of impressions, understandably. Next, let's look at average cost per click. The average cost per click was very stable at the beginning, then went up and down, then at the end was a lot higher. This was because a new competitor came into the place, and so that really affected our bottom line. I had to increase the bid to be able to maintain number 1 position. Next, let's take a look at the average ad position. It was almost always at number 1. It went to number 1.47 for a while, came back to number 1 during the last month. Next, let's take a look at click-through rate, or CTR. The CTR was relatively low at the beginning, then went up, then stabilized, And of course, we have a little slow period. Then it actually came back and went up. So at the end, at the last week, actually the click-through rate was 50%. If you look closely at those keywords, most of the clicks came from 5 keywords, and they're all branded keywords. So you should spend most of your time on those keywords with the most traffic. To see the full list of the keywords in this campaign, please go to this link. Now let's go to ads and look at the ad performance. Before I pause this campaign, there were 2 active ads, the first one and the third one. These 2 ads have the most clicks. I created those 2 ads first. You can easily see which ad performed better. The first ad, its CTR was almost 33%. Its average CPC is 36 cents in Canadian dollar. The third ad, 35% for CTR and 24 cents for CPC. The third ad's performance is much better. Its CTR is higher and its average CPC is lower, and its average ad position is also lower than the first ad. I would definitely pause the first ad and keep the third ad if I were to maintain this campaign today. If you look at the second ad, the third ad, they were newer. Their performance was not even close to the first ad and the third ad. Most likely, this was because when these 2 ads were created, there was more competition. So their average CTRs were much lower than the other 2 ads. Their CPCs were indeed lower, and their average ad position were just about the same. But remember that when we compare ad performance, we need to look at the date range from when the last major changes were made to your ads. For example, if the second ad and the third ad were created, let's say on April 1st. To compare 4 ads' performances, you should select the start date to be April 2nd. That way, all the ads started on an equal footing. Let's actually do this experiment, see if that's going to change anything. Click apply. Now clearly, the first ad and the third ad performed much better with the newer data. It's also obvious to us that the third ad continued to outperform the first ad. The CTR is almost 39%, and the average CPC is a lot lower for the third ad. So clearly, the third ad outperformed the first ad. So why? Let's take a brief look here. We're just reverse engineering the 2 ads. In reality, we really just have to test those ads before we draw any conclusions. The first ad says, claim your exclusive trial now, clinically proven advanced ingredients. The third ad says, get your exclusive trial today, better than Botox and clinically proven. To reverse engineer, the third ad is clearly better because I think no one would be interested to know what kind of ingredients the product has. And plus, advanced ingredients don't really make much sense. I think I just copied that from the landing page. Better than Botox, that's a very strong statement. If you remember from the landing page, it says better than Botox. When people see that kind of consistency, they are more likely to instantly connect with the product and make the purchase. That's why the third ad is better than the first ad. Okay, I've said this many times. I'm going to say it again. It's critical that we never, ever stop optimizing our ads. Even if you think that the third ad, its CTR is almost 39%, it always pays for us to continue to try new ad copies. I would probably just try something else. Maybe change it to get your exclusive trial now, better than Botox, and clinically proven. You can even change it to claim your exclusive trial today or claim your exclusive trial now, better than Botox plus clinically proven. So always try new ideas. Okay, to download those ads for this campaign, please go to this link so you can get a sense of how these ads look like. Now, let's take a look at the campaign settings. Click on the campaign name, click on settings. So for the daily budget, I set it up as $6.50 per day in Canadian dollar. For bid strategy, I use manual CPC, use my own bid, instead of enhanced CPC because I want to have more control over my bids. For location, this offer was only available in Canada, but I did a little bit of location targeting. For these locations, I increased the bids by 80%. And also I increased the bids for Canada, the whole country, by 80%. Why am I doing this? At the time, I was experimenting with location targeting. I noticed that in those states, the conversion rates were a little bit higher than other provinces. So I decided to increase the bids for those provinces. But at the same time, I also increased the bids for Canada. My preliminary conclusion at the time was that this was effective. It's totally worthwhile for us to try location targeting. For advanced settings, targeting as scheduled, I just let the campaign run for 24 hours. For device, I've decided to test different options. And in this case, I found out that by increasing the tablet bids by 60% and the smartphone bids by 10%, the campaign performance was better. This was mostly due to the fact that there's just less space to show ads on tablets and smartphones. So bidding more will give you a higher average ad position so that your ad is more likely to be on the first page instead of the second page. That's why bidding higher for tablet and smartphone would give you a better result for this campaign. But again, we have to test them before we draw any conclusions. Okay, for demographics, I decided to increase the bids for the following age groups by 10%: 25 to 34, 35 to 49, 50 to 64. This is because that I use tools such as Alexa.com. Using Alexa, you can find out the exact demographics data for almost any website. Another tool is Quantcast, but it's somehow very limited because it does not have the data for many websites that I tried. If you want to find out the demographic data for a website, I highly recommend Alexa. I think it's like $9.99 per month, and you can also get a 7-day free trial. Highly recommend it. Based on the demographic data in Alexa, I increased the bids for the following three age groups. And in my testing, it indeed increased my performance quite a bit. Now for the next one, gender, I also increased a bit for female by 20%. Again, by looking at Alexa's demographic data for this website, it was clear to me that more visitors to the site are female. So increase the bids by 20% is definitely a smart decision. It's also proven by increasing the bids for women, indeed increased my ad performance. For exclusions, for this particular campaign, I did not add IP address exclusions, as I mentioned in part one, the first campaign in the video series. But I definitely think it's a good idea to enter those IP addresses into the exclusions list over here. Please visit this link to copy and paste all the IP addresses that have been proven to send fraudulent traffic. We'll keep everything else the same. Click on Save. So that's all for campaign settings. Next, let's go to Ad Group settings. Click on Ad Groups, click into this ad group, and now let's click on Settings. For bid strategy, same thing, we use the campaign bid strategy. For location, I select Use my campaign settings. So all the location targeting was copied over here. For search network bid, I set up as 72 cents in Canadian dollar. For ad schedule, I keep the default. For device, I chose to use the campaign settings. For exclusions, ad group URL options, we keep the default. For native ads, we didn't configure anything. For ad distribution, we should choose search network. Now, here, for this particular campaign, I tested that selecting the second option, Bing, AOL, and Yahoo Search only, is better than selecting all search networks. This is something that you have to test to see which one gives you the better result. It pays to test all those different options to see which one gives you the best results. For ad rotation, at the early stage of a campaign, before it is fully optimized, you want to select the second option, rotate ads more evenly, because you want to monitor this campaign more closely and control which ad should be shown more often. But as a campaign has been maintained for quite some time and you think you have done a great job optimizing it, then you can select the first option to let Bing ads to automatically optimize for clicks. Okay, that's all for ad group settings. Click Save. Next, let's take a look at the negative keywords. Click here and select negative keywords. We have a long list of negative keywords here. There are probably close to 300 to 400 negative keywords here. So how did we find those negative keywords? As I mentioned in part 1 of this video series, in the Easy to Money course, we have two negative keywords lists. One for software products, the other for non-software product. So these are the catch-all negative keywords lists that you can use for all your campaigns. But using those two negative keyword lists is not enough. We also have to find other possible negative keywords. So what you do is you would go to Google Keyword Planner and go to the suggested keywords section, go through all the keywords here and find out all the keywords that are not relevant to this product. For example, Matrixel 3000 complex is definitely not relevant to this product. So we should add Matrixel 3000 complex as 3 negative keywords. So I would add them in 3 different lines. So they are considered 3 negative keywords. Click Save. Once you click on Save here, Google Keyword Planner is going to filter out all the keywords that have either of those 3 keywords in them. Let's continue. So how about wrinkle cream? Well, wrinkle cream is definitely relevant because this is an anti-aging product. You do not want to add either one of those as your negative keywords. How about beauty? Absolutely. This is totally has everything to do with beauty. We should not add beauty as your negative keyword. How about scam? Definitely we should have scam as a negative keyword. In fact, it is included in the 2 negative keyword lists in the Easy TV Money course. But of course here we can just add scam in here. Wrinkle reducer, definitely relevant. Consumer reports. So this person is looking for consumer report about wrinkle cream. It's just not that relevant to us. So we want to add that as a negative keyword. So consumer and report and reports. Luminance, Amazon, Vita. That's a competitor's product. So we should add them as a negative keyword. I would add Vita as a negative keyword, Luminance as a negative keyword, and Amazon, Amazon.com. I also noticed that this keyword, Dr. Oz, Christy Brinkley cream, a competitor's product. So I'm going to add Christy Brinkley, both as negative keywords. Continue. This is relevant because this product is available in Canada and in Canada only. We already covered that. Cute shopping. I have no idea what that is, but it doesn't sound relevant. So cute shopping is definitely relevant. InstaLift. That might be a competitor's product. So we'll use that as a negative keyword. Let me actually do this so I can see both at the same time. Luminexa, most likely a competitor. Add that as a negative keyword. Let's finish this page. Complaints, definitely a negative keyword. Again, it is actually included in the 2 negative keywords list in my Easy to Money course. So complaints, complaint, complain, complaining. Customer service, definitely not relevant. Okay, so essentially you would continue the process until you reach the end of a keyword list. That is how we find negative keywords. To see the full list of the negative keywords for this campaign, please visit the link on the screen. Okay, that is all for the Chou campaign. Now I have something exciting that is going to help you catapult your affiliate marketing and the PPC business to the next level in 2017. I know most likely you have a full-time job and simply don't have the time to manage your PPC campaigns on a daily basis. Or Maybe PPC and affiliate marketing are simply just too complicated for you to figure out since that's just all new to you. If that's the case for you, I have a perfect solution for you. Introducing the brand new ETVM Project 2017 program. What is included in the brand new ETVM Project 2017? Of course, component number one is the good old PPC campaigns that you order. When you order a PPC campaign from me, I would select at least one offer from your affiliate networks, and then create a campaign, maintain it for 2 months, then until it's fully profitable, and then I would deliver that PPC campaign to you. This is, of course, still in the Project 2017 program. Now, what's different? The rest of the components are brand new. They were never offered to my PPC clients. Component number two is for every campaign that you order, you will get 5 copy and paste, tested, and fully profitable campaigns. So that means that, for example, if you order one campaign, in addition to getting that one campaign fully optimized to you, delivered to you, you will also get 5 copy and paste PPC campaigns. So these campaigns would be just like the 30 proven PPC campaigns that I shared with you in the past few weeks. If you did not receive those emails, just send me an email at easytvmoney@gmail.com, and I will send you those 30 PPC campaigns. These PPC campaigns, each one of them was profitable when I tested them. They're just highly profitable campaigns, so please don't waste that chance to get 30 PPC campaigns in your own Bing Ads account. Now, that means that if you order 10 campaigns in my ETV Project 2017 program, you will get 10 times 5, that's 50 copy and paste PPC campaigns. Component number 3, get into almost any affiliate networks with my help for free. How does that work? If you order 1 to 4 PPC campaigns in my Project 2017 program, you will get a series of training videos in which I will show you how to apply and how to hack into these top affiliate networks. If you order 5 or more campaigns, I will personally apply for those top affiliate networks on your behalf. All you have to do is send me your contact information, maybe your background, then I will apply for those affiliate networks on your behalf. I've been doing this for 15 years. I know how to deal with this. I will do the interview with your affiliate manager on Skype most likely. Component number 4, get top offers from affiliate networks delivered to your inbox every month. How does this work? When you join an affiliate network, every month, probably even sometime every week, you will receive their emails about their top offers. These top offers are not really top offers per se. Many, if not most of those offers, they're recommended just because the merchants of those offers, they paid the affiliate networks, so they can recommend those offers. The top offer emails from me, are they going to be different? Absolutely. Believe it or not, I have over 400 affiliate networks, affiliate managers on my Skype. Every month, I will send them a Skype message. Usually, they're going to send me sometimes 10, sometimes 20, sometimes 50 top offers. Now, these top offers are different from the top offer emails you receive because they consider me as one of their top affiliate because I've referred so many affiliates to those networks. So they will literally tell me the top offers. So these are usually the ones that are generate the most sales during the previous month. You will get those offers from me every single month in your email box. You only have to order one campaign. It doesn't matter, 10 campaigns, 50 campaigns, you will receive those offers from me in your email. They're fully tested. You can just take our recommendations and create PPC campaigns for those offers. Component number 5 is to get full access to my Easy Team Money 2.0 Silver, Gold, Platinum memberships. Probably most of you guys are a member of my first version of the Easy Team Money course. I don't know if you joined the 2.0 version. Now, the first version was launched in 2012. And the second version was launched early 2016. You may be wondering, Nick, why are you giving this away, even if I'm only ordering one campaign? It's very simple. I want to give back. I want to give back to our community of over 10,000 paying members in my Easy Team Money course and my programs because, all these years you have been sticking around with me. I want to assure you that the Easy Team Money 2.0 course works just as well as 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Nothing has
changed. This afternoon, actually, I sent everyone a PPC case study. Some of you may have already seen that before, but some may have not. So in that case study, I share with you a true story of how Jeremy Ramnaran created this one PPC campaign. He generated over $121,000 US dollars from only $4,000 in ad spend. It's almost 3,000% ROI. Now, I gotta admit, that's just outrageous, right? Not everyone is going to be as successful as that. But the truth is, if you apply the techniques, you can almost always build a very steady income if you know what products to promote and how to maintain your campaigns. Practice for a few months, then you will get the hang of it. If you have not watched that case study, please go to your inbox, and I think it's called a case study 2K to 121K with one PPC campaign, something like that. Definitely check that out. Component number 6 is to get access to 70 plus fully tested profitable PPC campaigns in EasyTeam 2.0 Platinum. Since last week, I sent out 30 of those 70 plus PPC campaigns. Again, those campaigns are fully tested. They're profitable PPC campaigns that you can copy and paste in your BS account. So you can start generating sales right away. Even if you just copy one campaign in your BS account, it can generate a few $100s for you. So you're going to see that this actually works. So you gain some confidence. You want to get more campaigns going on your own, or hopefully you can join my ETVM Project 2017 program. Again, check your inbox if you have not seen those 30 proven PPC campaigns yet. So component number 6 is you'll get 40 plus more PPC campaigns from my Platinum program. By the way, for EasyTeam 2.0, Silver, Gold, Platinum, I'm literally selling them for over $560, and you're going to get all 3 packages for free. Just to thank everyone for your support for the past 6 years. Component number 7, the 15 absolutely best affiliate networks you must work with. In May, I shared with everyone the top 30 best affiliate networks that you have to work with. Now, I'm going to reduce that by half, so you're only going to see the top 15 of the best affiliate networks you must work with. Now, remember component number 3, right? I will cover how to get into those top 15 affiliate networks in a series of training videos. Component number 8 is top 10 absolutely best niches you have to promote. I believe that probably most of you guys already know that my top niches are beauty, health, and fitness. But there are also many sub-niches in those 3 niches. I can share with you a few of those. One is brain health. Brain pills, smart pills, brain health, those kind of products are very hot. They have been hot for the past few years. There's also male enhancements, very hot, very profitable niche. So that's the 8 components in the brand new, fully redesigned ETVM Project 2017.
I know it's going to sell like hotcakes, so if you want to secure your spot, please visit the link on the screen and sign up now. If you want highly profitable PPC campaigns in your BS account, but don't have the time to do all the research and campaign maintenance, and if you want to start generating real income in a matter of weeks, join my ETVM Project 2017 program today. Again, the registration deadline is Sunday, July 30th at midnight US Eastern Time. Look forward to working with you on your campaigns. Thank you for watching and hope to hear from you soon.